Hello everyone. Can you hear me? Hello. Hello everyone. Uh, I think we should start now. Hello.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our weekly community call. So let's get started. Share my screen. Liam, Lehman, and Jean as well. Jean from investment team as well. Check my screen. Hey guys, can you say hi to the community? Why I'm sharing my screen? Hello Lehman. I think my screen sharing doesn't work. So yeah, maybe later I can share the link to you and you can share my part later. So the agenda for today is we're gonna go through. First is the product. Lyman is gonna take care of it, and the second part is marketing and partnership. So I'm gonna run through the list of all of the partners that we've been talking with, and the last part will be on investment. Jane is gonna take in this part. She's gonna update with us on the most recent reviewing project and also some update on our portfolio advisory as well. So yeah, we should get started with product. So to you, Layman, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, but hang on a second. So K2 can open the access for screen sharing.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Không share screen. Không share screen. Anh có chỉnh option gì không? Permission. Screen sharing. Use activity. Thử lại. rồi 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 ok lại.
Lại kiểu gì? Thoát ra vào lại là
Không được.
không share được màn hình.
Anh chỉnh vision rồi. Em thử out ra lại vào lại.
Sao mà được gì?
Cái cắt côn ấy, em cắt côn đi. Xong rồi vào lại. Không sao, để đấy thôi.
Hay anh share màn hình thì em nói cũng được.
Rồi, em thử lại nào.
Tắt được.
Rồi nhé, bây giờ anh xem mình nói. Rồi, ok.
Hey guys, we have some technical issue.
Hay là em nói không? Okay. Hi everyone. So I'm going to give you some updates from the product team. Let me so here you can see the screen, but let me configure it a little bit. Yes. Hold on a second. Okay, so the first thing we want to update is that in coming weeks we are going to have a section called project token list, and here you can actually burn some your G hectare in exchange of project token. Basically, that it is a way for token holders to capture or attain their value from the investment of G hectare, and then and after that you can burn those G hectare to have an equivalent amount of project token in return. So we have a basic interface here. It's not really complete yet, but we are going to have this feature, and you can input the G hectare in the screen, and then it will give you a list of equivalent token with the equivalent amount in exchange. And then after you burn those G hectare, you can get all these tokens into your wallet, and you can sell it, or you can consider to hold it and to see whether it has value or growth in the future. And that's the first part, and it will be released in the coming weeks. The second thing we want to announce is that right now, if you go into the Hectagon app, there's a lot of feature on the left side here. You can see that we have a lot of navigation and a lot of feature that you have to aware, and there's just a lot of thing. It could be hard for newcomer to join and to actually know how to invest. So we make a decision to simplify the app. And I can show you some sneak peek of their interface right here. So this is actually a light version. And in here, we want to tell a story. There's just two parts. The first part, we want the token holders to understand um, how to invest. As you can see here, we have a big button here called Invest More. So you can know where to go and to actually uh, see how you can invest with Hectagon. That's the first part. And the second one is that you can manage your assets in this live version with a very simplified concept here. So you can see on the top we have the current asset, the equivalent of G hectare, and down below you can see the asset over time, and there's a filter. You can filter to see whether the asset is going up rapidly, and and of course we have a section for portfolio to be shown, and in here you can see all the token, the project token that we have invested in, and also there's the link so you can go direct to the project website. We haven't make a decision yet, but we believe that this should let you to understand more about the project that we invest, and also the feature of burn token, or the earlier that I said, the exchange of project token uh, for G hectare will be located here too. And all of this is to tell a more coherent story and have a Hectagon token holder to have a more concrete and overview of all the asset, and also um, a simpler version of investing, so you can actually have a very simple way to invest and manage your asset. Of course, there's more screens that we are updating, but this is for now, so you can have a sense of how we are doing and how we are building all of this story in one simple interface. So that's the two updates from my side. So I think we go to K2.
Okay, so let me keep you update, keep you guys updated on the product as well. So the next thing I'm going to update is the expansion plan that we already proposed last week. We have 22 respond. We have 22 respond in the in last week poll, and 100% say yes to the expansion plan. We have like 6 vote on Solana, 7 vote on Ethereum, and 7 on Polygon, one on Near and one on Aptos. So basically, what we are going to do from this week is that we are going to work on this chain and see what is the pros and cons to each to expand Hexagon to this chain. So we will keep you guys updated, and the next report I think will become next week. Yeah. So according to the agenda, we have gone through the UX proposal for the Bungie Hectare, the new website UI, the new chain proposal, and now I would like to invite Felicia to talk about the marketing and partnership.
Yes, thank you, Lemon and K2. Let me let me try to share my screen again. If I can't, then K2, can you help share for me? No, I think I can't share the screen. Something's wrong with it. Yeah, there's two parts I want to cover today. The first one is I want to show you the partners contact list that we've been working on with them for the past 2 weeks. So let me share the link. K2, can you help me share the screen? Okay, this is the first one.
promotion request checklist that we want to send to our investees and request them to play a critical role in helping us to reach out to more audience in their network.
Still loading.
Okay, so hopefully you guys can see the screen now. You can see, right? So this is a list of around 50 partners that we've been talking with in the past 2 weeks. So most of the list, the contacts here have been gathered from token 2049 and in our Singapore trip. Some of our partners have made referrals for us as well. And some of it is from our personal network as well. So so this is just a very like my draft database that we've been working on. In the future, I'm still trying to utilize a Notion. Is it like the best tool for us to keep the database of contacts, or should we move to Airtable? As I'm still figuring that out. But in the future, in this database, I want to give and tag for all of the contact lists that we've been talking with, is it just we just contacted, or is it we have set up a meeting with them, the first meeting, second meeting, third meeting, and what is the scope of work that we have been dealing with them? Have we signed the MOU yet, and have we made the announcement yet? So all of those like tags in the pipeline, in the process, I will update this in the database, and this is all public on Notion, and you guys can access it later on to know more about the partners that we've been talking with. But in general, we've been in the last 2 weeks we've been talking with 50 partners, including centralized exchange, including other projects, including some other VCs, and including some of the services that is helpful for our partners. So now I'm in the stage of drafting the documents for the partnership mechanisms for each kind of partnerships that we've been that we will partner with them. For example, like for the VCs or for the launchpads, the deals is gonna be deals referrals for both sides, or for the like portfolio growth tools or services, we're gonna talk with them to offer a discount for our investee. So there will be around 5 to 6 documents related to the partnership mechanisms, and I'm drafting all of that and gonna update it in the business development folders as well. So in the next week, what we're gonna see clearer in the partnership. The first thing is that we hopefully some of our first side deals will be announced. It's going to be some very exciting ones. The second thing is the library, how we structure, how we organize our partnership status will be clearer, will be better organized for all of you guys to keep updated. Yeah, so that's the first part about the ongoing discussion with our partners. So some of the big names here, like Huobi, Mixi, or WeMix, Korea, or Makita Cross, or North Node Capital, all of them, most of them we meet in the token 2049 and still keep very good contact with them afterwards. So yeah, hopefully in the next week we will have the very like exciting announcements on partnerships to update with you guys. So the second part I'd like to cover in the marketing path today. It's about the checklist. You guys can still see the screen, right? It's about the checklist for investees. So you know that one of the key growth momentum for us will come from our investees because all of our investees, they already have their own community, at least like 5,000, 10,000 or even more. So it will be very helpful for us to get an exposure to their community member as well, to promote about Hectagon and what value we bring to retail investors. So this is the checklist that we will require all of our portfolio startups to help us to promote about Hectagon. So it will consist of around 10 elements. So the first thing is that after the SAF is signed, they will have 1 week to complete all of those things. The first thing is they will need to add Hectagon logo on the website, because our website is normally, for most of the projects that we review, is still the hub that will attract the most traffic. And the second thing is that they need to mention Hectagon as the investors or backers of the project in all PR articles or KOL posts. The third thing is that they need to post investors' announcement on all of the official social and community channels together with other renowned investor, other VCs as well. The fourth and the fifth one is to help us to tap and to like interact directly with their community by hosting a AMA with Hectagon co-founders, and also organize a mini game for their community members to join Hectagon. The next one is we require our investees to follow all of our social channels by their official account and their co-founders' accounts as well, and they need to tweet about Hectagon minimum once per week. And they need to be willing to open to support us in peak time or important campaigns as well. And the last thing is that we want to our Discord, we want to build it not only a hub for Hectare token holders, but also a hub for our investees or our reviewing projects to discuss about how to build a sustainable and a successful Web3 project as well. So we welcome their co-founders, the C-suite or community managers, to join our Hectagon community server on Discord and Telegram as well, and we will reserve for them a channel for them to communicate directly with our community members as well. Yeah, so these elements will be the checklist that all of our investees they will need to like tick the box to help us to promote about Hectagon, so that like we have an extended community members through their network as well. And also me and Jean, in next week we will also draft a mechanism for all of the projects that we are reviewing. We will for some of the projects that they already have a good like traction in the market in terms of marketing, and also have a good and high quality of the community. We want to partner with them as a community partner as well. So that is something that one thing that me and Jean we will work on next week as well. Yeah, so that is my part on marketing and partnership for this week. So now pass to you, Jean, to update on the investment side.
Okay.
Yeah. Brian. Cái này không, cái này.
within 2 weeks, they already have up to 20 features rolled out. So they should write it for sure. And with a team, with an agnostic team like that is quite impressive. They continuously in talk with their own community. So if you guys have a chance to hop on the Discord, you guys gonna be, you guys gonna see how the community has been going crazy over the testnet. And right now they have up to 10 local community worldwide with 5 communities already got their own ambassador and you guys can help them and see how they are. They sales on the testnet gone in an average of 6 seconds. I mean, that's a good news to be honest. So yeah, so that is the 5 key thing about Google. However, if you are gonna ask if they're gonna be the open secure, magic and curious, it depends to be honest because they in the right timing. That's the first thing because they are catching on the autonomous story trend and they're on the right path where they got it. They actually achieved the role of the top one and to the place from Sweden top 2 on top. So they're in the right place. However, are they the right team? Are they the right team to be able to execute this huge business that have the potential to build giants like overseas or Magic Adam? We can't say that at this moment, to be honest, because they are unboxing. So we, as Hectagon, as an investment now, we need more time to dive into the team and into the execution ability to actually build a GR on a brand new layer 1 blockchain industry and stuff to actually win over Magic Eden or OpenSea. Yeah. So that is a wrap up about Google. Again, I'm Jean, an investment project analyst here at Hectagon. If you guys have any question or any further question about Google, my chair is open. Feel free to slide there. Yeah. So I think that is my part. If you have any
Okay, thank you, Jean.
Linh năng nói.
Không, anh không nghe được, chả nghe được, nghe được. Chi bị mất từ khi nào? Mất tiếng từ khi nào?
Đâu? Mất tiếng á? Không mất đâu.
Mất không mất?
Không mất đâu.
Máy của anh này không hiểu sao không. Đúng như vậy này. Có cần anh mở cái gì nữa Linh? Vẫn đang xem màn hình của anh ấy, có cần anh mở cái gì lên Linh?
Không cần. Anh tắt màn hình.
Để giữ màn hình cho để anh làm record.
Anh còn nói gì không? Xong rồi close thôi gì?
Right, before we move on, let me just give a quick update on the two things that we already commit the funding to, which is Open Food Chains and Fancy. So with Open Food Chains, we are the aside from the seed round, we are the first investor into their private round. So moving forward, we'll be working with on a couple of different things. The first one is marketing and community building. The second one is on tokenomics and product. So and the third thing that we're focusing on is actually helping them close some of the investors that they already talked to. We'll do some advisory for them to help them close their fundraising. So regarding the parts when we working with them on marketing and building and growing the communities, I think that should provide a good opportunities for our DAO contributors to participate in helping them and also to earn their tokens or to earn some rewards from open food chains. Since we committed to run Hectagon as a DAO, one of the key things for us is to figure out what our community is strong and then try to help you guys find more opportunities to do what you love on Web3s and also making money at the same time. Similar to open chains is working with Fancy. With Fancy, because their IDO, their TG is very close now. They closed their IDO launch on Kickstarter already, and they will TG their tokens soon. And I think regarding with working with OFCs and Fancy on their marketing and community growth, maybe you can have more input and feedback, Felicia. Hey, Felicia, are you there?
Sorry.
I've been unmuted.
Yes. So last week we had a call with OFC with together with Hectagon as well to brief them on the big idea on how to grow the community.
For the call with them this week. So basically, we need to go through all of the top line strategy, like how do you who will be the target audience, who will be the target user, and what is the pillars that we what is the value proposition and what is the content pillars that we are going to offer to attract new community members. That will be a huge brainstorming session and require a lot of planning as well to go into the execution together with the team. And besides from the battery, me and Kedu and Ling as well, we also need your help when we kickstart the community with them. We will need our DAO contributors, especially our angels and our Twitter ambassadors, to play a critical role in helping them to get more eyeballs and get more members out there, more audience out there to know about the project and also help them to moderate a positive sentiment, positive vibes in their community as well. So the next step is that the next week me and Kedu will have a meeting with them to help them kickstart the community meeting, and then we will start to involve you guys in the execution part as well. So, Glenn, do you want to add anything?
Yeah, thanks.
Yes.
Yeah. So, in our experience during Hackathon so far, I think the best thing happened to us from our communities is our angels and also our ambassadors as well. So when it basically me for myself when I go out with the projects, wherever I mentioned that Hectagon Hack, that and have that contribution from our communities. Every project that I talk to, they really impressed. So I think we should continue to build further on that. And aside from contributing building to hackathons, we will also find other opportunities and find other good projects that we can support and can back to bring opportunities to everyone. And I think Felicia could also briefly mention about the investment team, and part of the investment process will be more and more open towards the for the communities and for our contributors to participate in. So far, we have two independent contributors that has been working with us aside from the in-house investment team. So far, we have two independent contributors that already working in terms of referring investment opportunity for us, and also do screening meetings and also screening reports on the potential project for us as well. And so far, this process has been quite flexible because we don't know what the final process will look like yet. But I think moving forward, we'll be ready to take on more contributors in a similar role. And I think we'll be prioritize giving opportunities for our existing contributors in Hectagon. So yeah, so that's I think that's everything I want to cover from the investment side this week.
Yes. So I think that's pretty much all for today. So do you have any questions? You can drop it in the chat box and we can address it now. Maybe we will give everyone 2 minutes to see if anyone has questions. Hi, Portobus. So you're asking about the creative ambassador will be addressed. What do you mean by address? So it started now. It started now. You can talk to Miu to learn more about your scope of work and the reward mechanism as well. So you have I will tag her here. That's Miu. Can you please share the details of the structure in the creative group and the rewards structure? Yes. So, Miu, I think the better way for us to do this, because Miu, do you want to speak now, or do you want to type it in the creative group later? Yes, that sounds like a good plan. So it's easier for other DAO contributors in the creative group as well to keep updated with all of the latest information. So Codabers, Miu will share information and address your question in the creative ambassador group. Sounds like a plan, right? Okay, did you have any other questions? Okay, I think maybe everyone is happy for today. So let's wrap up our community call this week now. And we're looking forward to meeting you next week. Thank you for joining today. Goodbye.
Yeah, bye guys. Bye, bye everyone.
Bye bye. Thank you.